Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück bei Tales of Berseria. War ja jetzt ziemlich viel Action in den letzten 2,5 Stunden, beziehungsweise in den letzten 5 Folgen. Da ging es eigentlich wirklich von einer Action in die nächste. Wenn wir mal jetzt kurz mal dieses Brotkrumm-Tierfigur. Ah ja. Wenn wir mal jetzt kurz dieses leicht ätzende Level mit der Abtei, mit diesem Tempel da weglassen. Also nicht diesem Tempel, sondern den anderen Tempel. Weil, sagen wir doch mal ehrlich. Nee. Warte mal, die sind wieder da. Ah ja, stimmt, die tauchen hier wieder auf. Die Gebiete sind zu groß, finde ich jetzt persönlich. Ich meine, sie sind ja schön anzuschauen ein bisschen. Gut, die Grafik ist aber nicht besser, aber so von der Zusammenstellung her und von der Größe her sind sie schon ganz cool eigentlich. Aber mir fehlt ein Geschwindigkeitsding irgendwie. Gibt's da? Einmal kurz noch schauen. Steuerungseinstellung. Lange Plaudereien, Gebietskarte, Details anzeigen, Geobot. Inhaltsflasche, Kameradistanz, Pause-Menü. Kategorie Allgemein, Kampf. Ah, also gibt nur Menü Allgemein. Menü Ergebnis überspringen, entfernen, zurücksetzen. Hauptkategorie. Okay. Allgemein ist ja das dann. Kampf ist das. Jetzt wenn ich auf den Controller auf Ding drück. Achso, warte mal. Tastatur, Maus. Wird wahrscheinlich dasselbe sein, aber das nicht irgendwie was Neues auftauchen. Es fehlt mir echt irgendwas, wo du vorspulen kannst oder rennen kannst. Und ich rede jetzt von richtiges Rennen, nicht dieses... Das da. Das wirkt eher wie schnelles Gehen. Keine Ahnung. Wo sind die anderen eigentlich? Wir haben zwei da hinten. Wir haben da hinten ein Eisen. Ach, da. Boah, sag's mal. Der Luffy-Set wird ein Ding sein. Wird in der... Weiß ich ihren Namen eigentlich? War das die Ellen? Warte, wo ist die Magilu eigentlich?
Man, Artorias and Innominat. Either one of them's a force to be reckoned with.
Then why do you look so happy?
Because I'm still alive. And if I'm alive, I can fight.
You're certainly optimistic.
That's just the sort of demon I am. What about you, though? You gonna call that whole revenge thing off?
If only. That's just the sort of demon I'm not.
Then we need to find a way to beat them. You can mope after you're dead.
We? You're still going to help?
Yeah. After all, I wouldn't be here if Laphicet hadn't saved my life. Surely you know me by now. I might not look it, but duty and honor flow through my veins.
Und jetzt halt? Kann ich oben raus? Warte mal, unser Turtle-Fuzzi ist weg. Ah, da hinten. Ist das der Luffy-Set? Oh ja, tatsächlich. Wo zur Hölle ist die Magilu? Da könnte ich jetzt, wenn ich Bock hätte, wahrscheinlich als Einzelkämpfer reinrennen, oder? Ja, wahrscheinlich eher nicht. Ach, das ist ein Kristall. Das hat jetzt von hier ausgeschaut, wenn das ein Fehler im Ding wäre oder so. Ein Fehler in der Matrix. Man hört mich oder so? Man nimmt auf. Ja. Sollte sowas halt alles am Anfang. Fluoridstiefel. So fluoridig. 87? 69. Ja, da mit 8% oder weniger KP. Das ist auch so ein Scheiß. 8% oder weniger KP, Alter. Bullshit.
Hey, don't overwork yourself.
Der steht da nun.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Isn't it obvious? I disobeyed you, Velvet.
Don't sweat it. I'm still alive thanks to you.
I didn't want to see you die. That's why I did that. To save you.
I'm sorry too. Acting the way I did. Treating you like an object.
When I came with you, that was my own choice. You gave me the freedom to choose.
And what would you choose now? We only have more troubles ahead.
You're still going to fight, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't stop now.
Even so, I've made my choice. I'm coming with you.
I see.
Anyway, it's not like I have any idea where we are now.
That's a good point.
Ah, but an object misused is one thing. A person misused is quite another.
What's your point?
What's your point, is what I want to know. Not only did you blow the whole revenge thing, you didn't even leave a scratch. Do you have any plan on where to go from here?
I'll admit it. Inominat's power is far beyond what I could ever have imagined. But I'll never give up. No matter how many times I have to try, I'll devour them all.
Bet you 100 gold you break first.
Huh?
You heard me. 100 gold says that you give up. I lost a bet with Rokuro when you had to go and survive. Cost me 10 gold. I'm just looking to come out on top.
Whatever. Fine.
Oh, then it looks like we have a bet. There might be some fun in me sticking around after all. Not that I much care how it all turns out. I'm just looking to kill time.
Hey, Velvet. I've got something that might help with Inominat.
Oh. Is this that book you took from the villa?
It is. Look closely at the crest on the cover.
It's the same one from the temple. Does that book say anything about Inominat?
Yes. But I can't read it. It's written in the ancient tongue.
Oh, don't cry, baby boy. My friend Grimoire might be able to decipher that for you.
Really?
Well, maybe not. She'd have to take a look first.
Well, where is she? Your friend, I mean.
No idea. The last letter I got from her was sent from Isolde down in Southgand.
Not much to work with here.
True, but I'll have fun watching you try.
Oh, I'll find her. Don't you worry about that.
That's the spirit. Don't give up just yet.
Zumindest. Wie sie halt jetzt mit der Welt mit einem 100-Gehalt-Ding gemacht.
We'll rest inside these ruins. You're still weak.
Habe ich ihn jetzt dabei? Ja. Na, jetzt können wir mit ihr labern. Echt, das liegt jetzt hier schon wieder? Zerbrochenes Artefakt. Okay, kurze Testphase. Kann ich dann nochmal runtergehen? Nein, kann ich nicht. Ah, mach doch die Tür nicht gleich wieder zu. So kannst du halt auch, wenn du eine Stelle hast, kann man bestimmt in irgendwelche Tipps im Internet schauen, einen Haufen Zeug grinden, oder? Um es dann zu verhökern und dann mit irgendwas anderen Scheiß zu kaufen. Eleanor. Ach, Eleanor hat sie geheißen. Was habe ich gesagt? Ellen? Keine Ahnung. Ach, ausruhen. Wow. Rasten. Alter, wie kann man so schlafen?
Of all the things, a damned demon watching over me. How could I have let this happen? I'm such a disgrace. To atone for this grave sin, This is all I can do. Forgive me, Lord Artorias.
Wie sie es alle mitbekommen haben.
This light, it's Melchior's communication art.
I send Melchior to check out the Earth Pulse. And what a strange sight does he find?
My lord, I have failed you.
Lift your head, Eleanor. The Shepherd has a special mission for you.
A special mission?
You are to protect the Malak Laphicet and bring him to the Logris Abbey headquarters. This mission is highly classified and not to be shared with even the legates.
Protect the Malak and bring him to the capital then?
With the utmost secrecy. Your becoming his vessel is in fact quite fortunate.
Maybe so. But with me as his vessel, the Malak may interfere.
This Malak may have his own will, but he can be manipulated. Do whatever it takes to get the job done, Eleanor. You act under my full authorization.
Even were it to mean obeying the orders of a demon? But, my lord, what Malak could possibly be that valuable?
Are you saying you cannot?
Shame is only a fleeting emotion. It is will and reason that ultimately prevail in the face of calamity. My lord, I live to serve the principles of your teachings.
The Earth Pulse will soon close. From here on, you must use your own discretion to execute your mission.
Wie sie halt einfach 2 Meter weiter steht. Aha. Oh mein Gott, nicht, dass sie uns reinlegen. Ey, die sind so einfach zu deuten.
You're up. How are you feeling?
I'm fine.
Listen, don't try anything like that again. Pain is scary, right?
I'm alright. No more running away.
I'm Laphicet. It's good to finally meet you properly, Eleanor.
Yeah, likewise.
Don't worry. If you try running, you won't get far. Once I've eaten your arms and legs. I merely need you alive to act as his vessel. Nothing more.
That won't be necessary. I swore an oath before our duel. An oath grants power in exchange for a certain constraint. Mine was, if I lose, I will obey my opponent. Once put in motion, an oath cannot be broken by the one who swore it. I will keep my promise to you because I must.
An oath, is it? In that case, I have a question for you. What does the Abbey plan to do with Innominat?
To wipe out the demons, of course. We want to end the era of disaster, once and for all.
And how exactly does the Abbey plan on wiping out the demons? Is Innominat going to wander the land, slaughtering them all?
They never told me. Innominat's ritual is kept confidential even within the Abbey. All I know is that it involves Melchior.
Then it looks like the only way we'll figure out Innominat's true nature is by deciphering Laphicet's book. We'll have to track down Magulu's friend, the one who can read the ancient tongue.
If we go to Isolde in Southgand, we ought to find some clues to her whereabouts.
But first, we have to figure out where we are now. We need to find a settler or a village. Something.
I'm surprised us chuckleheads even know our own names.
Even the greatest scholars don't know everything at first. You can't get answers without asking for them.
Fair enough. Hard to argue with that.
I've never seen a Malak quite like him.
Eleanor, your job is going to be to protect Laphicet, even if it brings you into conflict with other exorcists. Because if you turn on me...
I know. Like I said, I can't betray you.
Listen, Laphicet. If she makes any strange moves, I want you to stop her immediately, okay?
I don't think Eleanor is such a bad person. Besides, she's oath-bound to her promise.
She's lying, obviously. That's only something you do if your life depends on it.
Yep. An oath is an art that takes complex rituals and lots of hard work and time. Hardly worth the trouble, to be honest.
I told you already. She wants to take you away from us. Women are creatures of deceit, boy.
If you say so.
She's right. Of course that goes doubly so for Velvet the Vengeful Villainess.
Well, I won't deny it.
Neuer Titel: Seelenlanze, Schatzjägerin.
What is it, Laphicet?
I was told that women's looks can be deceiving, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to see.
That's an age-old problem for men. You with me, Eisen?
Aye. Women are fickle creatures at best. They lie as easily as they breathe, and men can never see through their deceptions.
I totally feel you.
Sounds like you've both been through hard times.
The wounds women leave on a man's heart take longer to heal than a cut delivered by a sword.
It's that bad?
Beware a maiden's tears, boy, and guard yourself well. That's my advice to you.
Beware tears and guard myself.
Don't put any weird ideas into Laphicet's head, you two.
They're just facts.
If you fill his head with any more garbage, I'm eating both of you.
Yes, ma'am. Yikes.
The swordsman and the pirate having troubles with women? Ha! Well, women are nothing if not difficult. I've the deepest sympathy for you both.
What do you think of the ladies' reactions?
Well, Velvet won't eat either of you, and Magilu didn't seem sympathetic at all.
See? Appearances can be deceiving.
And it seems you've absorbed the lesson well.
Right.
I'm not like that, though.
Huh?
Yes, some women use their tears to manipulate others, but not all do, and I, for one, despise such duplicity. The women who did that to Eisen and Rokuro are just the extreme.
Yeah, I can see how much you hate dishonesty, Eleanor.
Huh? Yeah, that's right.
Be a good example for the boy, then, so he doesn't end up like Rokuro and me.
I intend to do just that, whether or not you ask it of me.
Eleanor is a lot stronger than she appears.
Okay, jetzt haben wir noch eine dabei, die mit zu dem Haufen passt. Halt, warte, wir sollen vielleicht mal speichern, damit wir dann alles nochmal anhören müssen. Wobei wir es, glaube ich, überspringen können. Aber ich bin mir bei sowas immer nicht sicher. Warte mal, habe ich jetzt schnell speichern übersprungen? Ach nee, das ist einfach, schnell speichern ist dann ein extra Punkt einfach. Okay. Jetzt sind wir eigentlich komplett, ne? 2 Subs haben wir. Wie kann ich denn die eigentlich tauschen? Strategie? Oh, ich kann einfach runtergehen. Formation? Ach so. Eleanor 1300, Rokuro.
At your command, I'm ready.
Lassen wir Luffy draußen? Sie ist unsere Healerin? Warte mal, ist es auch sie, die wo heilt? Ich bin mir gerade nicht sicher. Triade, Wassertreiber, Wassermine, heilender Kreis. Okay, passt, hat sich erledigt. Hä? Oh, da liegt was. Mann, da sind sie schon gut versteckt, diese Drecksdinger, ey. Was zur Hölle ist denn das?
I'll end this quickly.
Du sollst nicht immer so oft viel einsetzen. Und weg mit dir.
It looks like No one is injured.
Außerdem Außerdem Schwierigkeitsgrad können Gegner gegenüber bestimmten Elementen Schwächen oder Resistenzen aufweisen. Ja, einfach haben wir ja nicht ausgelegt. Was ist denn das da vorne? Es gibt einfach zu viele Gegner, die gleich ausschauen in anderen Spielen auch. Alter, der Baum macht voll komische Geräusche, Mann. Oh, jetzt greift er mich an. Hallo, ich will euch. Ja, komm, machen wir so einen Tiefkalt. Ah! Was wird denn das jetzt fertig? Schwanzaufwärtshaken. Ja, das ist echt viel aus, die Scheißküche. Warte mal, Artes? Flügel, Schwalbentanz. Amorph haben wir eigentlich gar nichts, ne? Haben wir noch irgendwas für Geflügel? Warte mal, das ist ein Drache. Das ist doch kein Drache, das ist so ein fliegendes Viech einfach. Geht so aus.
Stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
Okay, Drachen sind nervig, die lassen wir mal. Aber hier fliegen nur solche Viecher rum. Ist immer blöd, wenn so Viecher dabei sind, die wo ewig brauchen, bis du sie umbringen kannst. Warum schauen denn die alle in die Richtung? Was soll denn das?
Huh?
Ja?
This stone.
It's just a rock. Take it if you want.
I think it's really rare. The way it sparkles. I think it might even be bright steel.
Bright steel? Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's actually a rare metal used to forge weapons and stuff. You don't find it just anywhere.
If there's bright steel here, that means we must be in either Endgand or Islegand. Both are a long ways off from Midgand. I doubt the Abbey has many people stationed out here.
That's our pirate! Arr! Here there be treasures shiny and sentries few!
At the very least, this could mean we'll be left alone for a while. Nice find, Laphicet.
Thanks.
Now wash your hands.
Okay.
Da, jetzt merkst du langsam, dass sie gar nicht solche Penner sind.
What's eating you, Laphicet?
If people say you can't judge women at face value, does that mean you can with men?
Sure. Men are simple creatures.
Men are simple.
Oh! You talk like you're an expert in all things masculine. But you can only speak for your own family.
As if you're one to judge.
And I'm sure you've charmed a magnificent lord to be your lover.
Sure.
What does he look like? Is he tall?
None of your business.
Don't tell me. He was always on the other side of a swinging door, so you only saw his feet? I see. What a lovely crush that must be.
I read that story. It was a book called The Legs of a Man.
Oh? I've never heard of it.
I've read it too. It's a sad, bittersweet tale, but I enjoyed it quite a lot. I highly recommend it if you haven't read it.
Maybe when I have some free time after killing Artorias.
I just wanted to know if men could be judged at face value.
Ihr seid solche
It's
Fallen.
not often you find bright steel above ground. I hear it's a lot of trouble to unearth, even in the regions it's normally found.
Yeah. Mining for minerals takes a lot of specialized techniques and experience on the part of the prospector. They examine the soil, the water, the plants, and so on, where the same mineral was found before. Then search similar environments for the next big find.
Sure, but it's not like they succeed every time. It's all a big gamble. Isn't there a simpler way?
I read in a book once that you can use a pendulum to find water and metals underground.
It's called dowsing.
What's dowsing?
You hang the pendulum so it's facing the ground. Then you chant the magic word, Magic Kazam, and wait to be amazed. The little bit of ore on its tip will sniff out buried treasure in underground lakes like a bloodhound on a prickle boar.
You don't seriously believe this.
It's just like fortune telling. You win some, you lose some. That's why they call it prospecting.
So, if pendulums are used for fortune telling, why the hell is Zavid running around using them as weapons?
He uses wind to control its trajectory. I think it's easier for him to manipulate pendulums in a fight than something like a whip or a rope.
Oh, that makes sense now. That seems pretty clever.
He's probably also doing it to make himself stronger, too. Malakim broadly fall into 4 elemental types: earth, water, wind, and fire. Each strong or weak against the others. Wind beats earth. Zavid is a wind Moloch. So when he obtains earth element minerals, his own strength is boosted.
I never realized Malakim could be so calculating.
Then if pendulums react to a Moloch's powers, maybe they can actually do this dowsing stuff like Magilu says.
Yeah, it's worth taking that thing seriously. Zavid might like to joke around, but when it comes to fighting, he knows full well just what he's doing.
He puts an awful lot of thought into that weapon of his, if you ask me.
You don't?
I spare all my thoughts for my sweetheart.
Yeah, right. You just like to cause trouble without putting much thought into anything.
Oh, ich liebe deine Gespräche, Alter. Scheiße. Ich bin jetzt eh schon ein Typ, der wo gerne auf... War da nicht was gegen? Keine Ahnung, wir greifen den Baum an. Wir brauchen Feuerholz. Wow, 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 wow. Was hat denn der eigentlich? Amorph und... Wow, jetzt wo ich am... Ne, Amorph habe ich nicht raus. Das war bei ich. Ah! Was war denn das jetzt wert? Ach so. Dämlicher Baum, Alter. Hör auf, dich zu wehren.
Try as they might, it won't change anything.
Rosenblütenschärpe. Also wenn, dann müssen wir Gegner von hinten angreifen. Da zieht's auch mehr. Was ist denn das? Das ist eine Harpie, oder? Bäm, Alter. Ey, gut, das konnte ja auch nichts anderes sein. Wenn sie schon alle so vor mir stehen. Hatte die auch schon wieder 3 voll? Oh, ich habe auch 3 voll. Gibt's denn keins, was alle? Expedition ist zurück. Ein bisschen expeditieren. Ach, keine Ahnung, das war auch Schwachsinn. 4. Unnachgiebig. Arsas Meer. Spezial Iktos, die Götterstadt, Zwergenhacksteak, Surprise. Es fehlen schon einige Dinger, ne? Aber wir machen erstmal immer die neuen.
Scoutship.
Warte mal. Oh ne, immer noch 30 Minuten. Ich dachte, das wäre jetzt mal länger. Menü-Expertin. Was willst denn du jetzt von mir da? Oh shit. Wow, das war ja mal gar nichts. Ihr macht es schon, während ich jetzt da das Fußball mache. Gleich nochmal eins hinterher. Wow.
Try as they might.
Alter, ich habe halt so lange mit einem gebraucht wie die anderen für für 3. Scheiß Drache. Und ich dachte, ich kann den so flott weghauen.